Hey everyone, welcome to another review, and here's my review for the movie Love the Coopers. Yes, this is a movie I had no plans at all at seeing, but I was dragged to this movie by my mother and my sister. They wanted to see it, because it's a comedy, it has Diane Keaton, and it's a Christmas movie, and they eat that shit up. So I was dragged to this movie, and yeah. This movie has a huge cast. Yes, the movie Love the Coopers stars Goodman, Alan Arkin, Diane Keaton, Marisa Tomei, Olivia Wilde, Amanda Seyfried, Anthony Mackie, the list goes on. Huge cast. Ed Helms, big cast, and it's written by the guy who did Stepmom and Kate and Leopold. So yeah, talk about some sappy, cheesy crap, right? Yes, the story of this movie is a story of a lot of movies. A bunch of families that come together for Christmas, the holidays, and a bunch of shenanigans happen. Some twists and turns happen. They all have to get along for the Christmas holidays and all that shit. And yeah, think of like This Is Where I Leave You meets The Family Stone. And if you're not a fan of either one of those movies, yeah, you're in for a rude awakening. Oh, my God. To be honest, I went to this movie expecting to hate it. I left it, and I didn't hate it, but I didn't particularly like this movie very much. Again, what a waste of a cast. I get the cast of this movie is so freaking talented. Really good cast, just they're all completely wasted because the script for this movie is fucking terribly done. Like, the writing is so bad. Like, the dialogue is beyond cheesy, the jokes are beyond forced, and there's nothing riveting, compelling, or interesting, and it's so formulaic, this movie. This is like such a by-the-books comedy, family movie, Christmas movie, and oh my God, it kind of just made me sick, and the movie didn't go dark or a little too far. It didn't have to, but I wish at times it went a little dark, or at times it went a little original. This movie lacked so much originality. It got on my nerves a little bit, and yeah, at times it tries to be a little bitter at times, but then it just, it makes up for it, with the sweet ending and all that shit. And this movie tries to have an emotional impact, but it fails across the board. Maybe it's because the movie isn't well directed either. It's not even a well directed film. But yeah, the writer of this movie, Stephen Rogers, Captain America wrote this movie. That explains why Anthony Mackie's in this movie. No, Stephen Rogers is a screenwriter. He wrote movies like Kate and Leopold, Stepmom, Aquamarine, all that shit. Hope Floats, like all those stupid chick flicks, and yeah, I'm not a fan of Stephen Rogers' writing. I'd rather watch Steve Rogers, the fictional comic book character, Captain America, write a movie. Like, that would probably be a better movie, but a badass war movie. I'm going way off topic, but yeah, Stephen Rogers is a shitty writer. He writes very cliched stories and very uninteresting and very unoriginal stories, and Love the Coopers is very unoriginal, and yeah, there's nothing great or comedic or enjoyable about this movie. The female audiences who love this kind of shtick, you'll probably like it. If you like the movie The Family Stone, you might like it. Even The Family Stone, I think, is a little bit better than this, but it's kind of around the same lines as that. This Is Where I Leave You is a much better film, because this is directed by Sean Levy, who actually does good movies, does bad movies, but does good movies, but yeah, this is along the lines of The Family Stone, that kind of level. The performances by everyone isn't terrible, but most of them are pretty wasted. Goodman, as always, is probably the best. He's awesome. Anytime he even does a shit movie, he's always the best. And I liked Goodman, and I enjoyed his character in this movie. But everyone else was a complete waste. And yeah, the direction of this movie's directed by Jessie Nelson, and I just don't think he did a good job with this movie. I don't think he executed it properly. And, he just didn't take any risks with this movie. He just went really by the books. Very by the books, cliched crap. And, yeah, the writing, the direction was just all sloppily handled and just very unoriginal and just nothing enjoyable about this movie. It's a harmless movie. It's not a manipulative movie. It's not a movie oh my God, I'll scar you. It doesn't have bad messages. It's just one of your by the books, cliched, shitty, chick flick Christmas movies. Kind of like Kate Leopold. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, so I think a lot of women will probably enjoy it, women that enjoy this shtick, but men will hate this movie, and probably film lovers in general will hate this movie, so yeah, definitely skip this movie. Not a terrible-ass movie, but definitely not a good one. So yeah, scale 1 to 10, I'll give the movie Love the Coopers a 4 out of 10. So yeah, not a good movie, not terrible, but don't see it. Please don't see it. So yeah, that was my review for the movie Love the Coopers. So in the comment section below, please tell me, what is your favorite ensemble of a cast in a romantic comedy? In a romantic comedy, favorite ensemble cast in a romantic comedy? Comment below, let me know. My favorite is Silver Linings Playbook and Love Actually. Those have some great ensemble cast members, but what is your favorite? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like and subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.